So boys and girls, today we're going to work on the strategy called many zoos, many animals. This is a strategy that we are using to multiply 2-digit times 2-digit numbers. I would appreciate if all eyes were on the screen and you would stop with your pencil boxes and other things, because you need your 3 color pencils to watch these steps. We're going to practice using this strategy multiplying 24 times 37. Now, we color-coded our many zoos, many animals page already. All of our steps in red are going to be when we multiply. So the first step I'm using is with my red color pencil. I'm going to be multiplying. I'm going to show the work off to the right-hand side so you can see the actual multiplication. Eyes up here, and you'll notice and follow along with the color that you used for step 1. Right? Please don't make me put names in the video. Focus, please. All right? The first step is to multiply the 1's digit times the 1 digit. That's 7 times 4. 7 times 4 is a 2-digit product of 28. Sir, knock it off. Now, I cannot write down a 2-digit product, Angie, when I still have more numbers to multiply. So I have to write down the 1's digit number and regroup the 2. Now, that's not a new step. We know how to multiply a single digit times a single digit. But what we are going to do next is multiply the 1's digit times the 10's digit. 7 times 2 plus 2. 7 times 2 equals 14, plus 2 equals 16. Because there are no more numbers to multiply next to the 10's digit, I can write down my 2-digit product, 16. My first multiplying step gives me a partial product of 168. If you're recording and writing it down with me, you're using your step 1 color. Now, as you can see, boys and girls, I've completed my first multiplying step. So my next step is step 2. When I begin my second row of multiplying, I need to switch my color and choose my step 2 color. Today, I'm using green. So my second row is going to start with a 0. My second row always starts with a 0. We place a 0 for 2 purposes. The first purpose is to show that we've already multiplied the 7 times 4 and the 7 times 2. The second purpose is to keep the place value of the 1's place empty so we don't try to use the 1's place digit again. All right, so now I'm going to go back to my step 3 color. My step 3 color, boys and girls, was again the same color I used for many and many. I'm going to go back to red again. Now, as your eyes are up here, this is the most important step, because many of us have been able to multiply 1-digit times 2-digit numbers, 1-digit times 3-digit numbers, 1-digit times 4-digit numbers. But now, today, we're multiplying that second digit. We're now going to focus on the 3 in the 10's place times 4 as our next multiplying. 3 times 4. 3 times 4 gives us the partial product of 12. Leilani, this is important. My number 12 is a 2-digit number. And because, Angie, I still have another digit to multiply, I cannot write down the 2-digit product. I can break up the 10 and 12 from 12 to write down 2 and regroup now a 1. I've now multiplied 3 times 4. I now need to multiply 3 times 2 plus 1. 3 times 2 equals 6, plus 1 equals 7. I should see all students writing this with their color pencil, whatever color pencil they're using for their multiplying. My product now, my partial product with the 7 there, is now 720. So to review, we multiply and get our first partial product. We include a 0 in our second row, and then we multiply again to get our second partial product. Your book already puts the 0 in the answer. Your book uses partial products but does not explain the 0. I am explaining the 0 today so you can see how the second step works. That's going to be different from what you see in your homework tonight. All right, so I'm switching pencils now again because my fourth step is for me to add. And I used my color blue for adding. So whatever color that you chose for your animals, take out that color pencil and follow with me. My last step, boys and girls, is to add my two partial products together. Draw your equation sign and your plus symbol, and let's add them together. Help me with the vertical addition. Boys and girls, shout out the answer. 8 plus 0.
8.
6 plus 2.
8.
1 plus 7.
8.
Now, to make sure that I fully understand it, I'm going to write it in a sentence. When I multiply, write it with me, please. When I multiply, and I'm going to switch back to my color pencil for multiplying. When I multiply 24 times 73, it equals 888. Now you have been switching color pencils back and forth, and we are color coding our two-digit multiplication today. But we wanted today to show you the standard algorithm for multiplying. Let's review briefly. The standard algorithm for multiplying is going to take us 4 steps. The new step today is adding that 0 to the second row of multiplying. When you add that 0, that makes the big difference. Because the 0 is new to us, and this whole second row of multiplying is new to us, this is why it's important to use step-by-step color coding for multiplying 2-digit times 2-digit to get a product using the standard algorithm. This lesson today has been practicing many zoos, many animals, and the new steps today are going to be presented in this video for you to go back and revisit anytime you want to. Boys and girls, we're now going to try some guided practice together.